So you already know me and me and my murals. So we got this one right here, California Dreaming. You know, it is what it is. And little dude get his little photo op in with the bikes. That's what it's all about, though. So check it out, man. You already know if you got any murals in your city, in your town, man. Holla at your boy, man. I'm coming through and get that snapshot, get that photo op. You know what I mean? And I tell you what, man. I even take you out for lunch. How about that? California Dreaming. Ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie. It's your boy Retro. Let you know that registration for Mission 448 is open. You can register today and ride the four corners of your state or multiple states. Who's going to be the first to collect the four corners of each of the lower 48 states? Hashtag Who's Got Next. Register today and ride the four corners of your state. Yo, what's up, everybody, including Lottie Dottie? You already know what it is. It's your boy Retro with you, man. And this is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. Hopefully, you guys can hear me well. Oh, I was tired. As you can see, I'm riding with my namesake on today, the one and only. I got all kind of nicknames, man. You know, the CEO, Jackpot. You know, we used to call him Speedy Gonzalez because he started riding a bicycle. Oh gosh, before he could even walk, it seemed like, man. And that little joker, man, he couldn't wait to get them training wheels off, and he would just go on them little legs, just be, you know. And so he got all kind of nicknames, man. Trucker, you know, truck driver, you know. And we are on a little mission, and to go, you know, make it do what it do, and we gotta leave it at that. You know, he already told me it ain't possible. You can't be putting my. What's up, son? How you doing? Huh?
Riding and driving.
Riding and driving. Okay, he riding and driving.
Driving and riding.
Driving and riding, riding and driving. That's the name of the game, man. That's the name of the game.
Come on.
Oh man. Hey, if you guys can hear us, let us know in the comment section, and you know, we'll just kind of go from there. Let me see something here. Yeah. So y'all let us know if you can hear us. And like I said, we'll go from there. But it's Monday morning. I woke up with a crooked neck, so you know, I guess that's just age catching up to me. But it is what it is, man. Let's see something here. We can get that up a little bit. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So we got about a 4-hour ride to go. We're not going to talk to y'all for the entire 4 hours. We might talk to y'all until we get to the next gas stop, food stop. I'm not sure which one's gonna come first, but I need something to eat. And but it's a Monday morning. It's kind of somewhat cloudy, but it's gonna warm up. So I suspect that will kind of cloudiness will probably burn off a little bit. But I tell you what, man, there's a lot going on in the headlines. There's a lot going on in life. And we just got to be careful, man, that we stick to the script, that we stay the course, and not be overly concerned or concentrate too much on what the enemy is doing. And I use that word very, I was going to say loosely, but because the enemy is doing all kinds of things. And the only reason why I say I was going to use that word loosely is because sometimes we identify the enemy as a friend and the friend as an enemy. So you got to be careful how you know, identify the enemy. Bible talks about wolves in sheep's clothing, you know, and then we often talk about fake friends. And fake friends ain't always fake friends. I'm just trying to help somebody this morning. Sometimes the people we call fake friends are genuine friends. They just ain't going along with the foolishness. And you get mad and you think that they're coming against you, but they're not coming against you. They're just trying to help you. They're trying to set you straight. They're trying to hold you accountable. And so let us be careful how we spew a narrative, a false narrative. Yeah, I don't like Retro, man. Every time I see him, he always got something negative to say. It ain't that I got something negative to say. It's just that what I'm saying challenges your scruples. It challenges your movements. It challenges your core. It challenges, your character. And it's not even intentional. There's a saying, and I've coined it. Well, I shouldn't say I've coined it, but I've borrowed it. And it simply says, sometimes when you show up, you disturb their demons. And so all you did was just showed up, and their demons started going crazy. You know what I mean? And they try to attack your character secretly. In rooms that you haven't entered yet, they're calling out your name with a negative light or negative spin on it. But listen here, let me tell you this. We have entered into the season, okay, where God is exposed. Bada boom, bada bang. All right, I guess we cooking with gasoline now again, once again. Some technical difficulties as we travel here, going through some dead zones. And so it is what it is. Let me see if I can sort this out real quick. And yeah, okay, I guess we're back now. Man, I need some lotion. You got some lotion in your bag? I'm gonna tell you right now. We're gonna have to stop at the next Waffle House. Man, I should flip this camera around so you guys can see these views. It never gets old. Driving from the Piedmont to the foothills and then into the mountains. Absolutely beautiful. Yo, what was that? I'll just keep going, hit this side.
Property chain. Chains hopped up. Get down at the bottom of this hill and check.
Yeah, we might need to pull over and check that out. Not off on the side of the road, let's take it to this next exit.
I'm gonna go ahead now.
Because it actually looked like it's sagging a little bit lower than it was.
Oh, there's always something.
There's always something. Y'all stay tuned. We are
Dang, I hope I ain't losing no chain. Somebody gonna get a good fine. Dang, they gonna be jacked
no,
up.
I don't think anything fell off. Just need to check that thing, make sure the pin is in it. Something look a little off.
Shoot, something didn't feel right either.
Huh?
He said it ain't feel right either.
Gotta check this exit. Yeah, I think there's an exit coming up. Yeah, we back. We're back. We're back. Can you hear us? We was getting ready to chat, but we had a little bump in the road, and the trailer is starting to feel a little, I don't know. So we're gonna pull over here at the next exit and double check everything, make sure it's good. It's not wobbling, but it's bouncing a little bit. So today's journey is my son's journey. And it's funny how
Man, that's my chance, man.
you think so?
I think, man. I'm about to be mad too. I did just find something the other day, jackpot.
It's funny how the tables turn. Because I used to take him along with me on my journeys to go, do this, that, and the other. But now I'm going with him. You gotta train up the child in the way that they should go. So when they're old, they won't depart. And that's real talk, man. I don't think any of us have been perfect parents. But we gotta do the best we can to try to equip our children, man. So when they're grown, they'll be sufficient. So we're gonna leave y'all on pause for a minute. And we might even end it, because especially if there's a restaurant up here. Just go on and pull off over there to that gas station. So what do you guys think happened, man? Let us know in the comment section. And we're going to figure out here in a second. We're having some kind of issues, at least it feels that way. It might have just been that bump in the road.
Ain't no way. Hopefully it was just that though. Cause that car didn't blow. It didn't swerve. But that was kind of crazy for just a bump in the road, because we were just hitting over them bridges and it didn't do that.
Sometimes it just hit just right. Turn right here.
In 3/4 of a mile, take a slight left turn. Proceed to the route.
No breakfast spot. All right, ladies and gents. Y'all bear with us.
Proceed to the route.
Especially if it's a restaurant. You got that right, Rochelle.
Drive, then take the first left onto Hartley Grove Road.
Here we go again.
All right, guys. It was nothing. We good. We good to go. Cooking with gasoline. Let's talk about that for a quick minute, though. So whenever I leave out on a trip, right, especially on my motorcycle, but this applies to anything, especially if you're driving or riding.
At the stop sign, turn
You
left
know,
onto
for the first,
Take the first right
I don't know,
west.
it might differ from, people to people, whatever. Oh, that is a Mama's Country Kitchen, though.
They ain't open.
Nah, they not. You just want to get back on the road. Go ahead, we
They
got
say Tuesdays at 7.
watching. Anyway, I pay close attention to sounds, feels, all that stuff. Because if look at him, he giving me junk. Whenever he tell me eat this and hush. Because I'm like, look, if something gonna happen, let it happen before I get way out there. Watch this truck. And so I'm usually real attentive, like I said, to sounds, feels like. So here we are, we're going down the road. We're pulling this trailer, and all of a sudden we feel a bump,
Turn right to merge onto I-45.
and it felt like it could have been, something. The trailer didn't really start wobbling or nothing, but it was best to check it. So anyway, we good to go, back on the road, get on down here, make it do what it do, and I guess I should put my safety restraint on. That would be the responsible thing to do. That's what Junior, he's already got his on. And so I'll put mine on. Oh my goodness.
Continue straight.
We on live. You don't want Facebook to say something.
Yeah, man. Facebook police pull us over and we be in trouble.
They kick you off this live. They put you in that Facebook jail.
Can you imagine all the stuff that people do while they're on Facebook Live? I wonder if they'll ever get to the point where if they see you doing something unsafe, they'll shut your live down. I don't think they would. But maybe they should though.
They ain't gonna do that.
Nah. Because they don't care about the safety.
They make the feds' job easier.
Yeah.
The folks just tell on themselves a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people do that all the time. They do that all of the time. Oh, boy. We got another 200 miles before we need to refuel. And Lord, that's about an hour and a half. We ain't gonna wait that long to eat, are we? I knew I should have just got some before I left.
You know, you better eat them peanut butter things, man. Peanut butter, they say good. Good for you.
It's on, Rochelle. I got it on. This thing has a wicked delay on my on the comments though, which is kind of crazy. But as they say, better safe than sorry. So what's going on in the life of Mr. Shaquan? Oh, well, sir. Oh, well. So how does it feel being a dad for the second time? Oh, y'all should have saw. Hey, watch out there. Now we hit the sweet spot, boy. God almighty. He was a girl dad for about 5 years. Faith is how old now? Rebecca is how old?
She
Huh?
fine. She fine.
5 years. So he'd been a girl dad for 5 years, y'all. And now he a boy dad. What? I call the little boy Digit. His name is Atlas, but I call him Digit. And boy, he was something else. He was babysitting the other day. His mom came just in time too, because I was just getting ready to put him underneath the car, have him help me change the oil. And his mama showed up and picked him up. So how's it feel being a dad for the second time?
It's cool.
Huh?
It's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah. I was a little, not worried, but cause I had a girl, was nervous for that, of course, first kid, but the son is like, you gotta kind of, I don't know, they say, of course it's gonna be different, so I just wanna make sure I teach him everything how we was. Hopefully he could be with me in that truck.
Well, you teach them all you can, but you can't teach them everything.
Yeah.
So, do the best you can with what you got. You'll be alright. Yes, sir.
Me and Josh were just talking about that yesterday, how a lot of these young boys, a lot of them seem like they don't like to really be outside too much anymore, and nobody want to fix on their own stuff.
Yep.
Gotta at least know how to change that tire and that oil.
Got to. Before I can remember days when Poppy would be down there fixing on the van or whatever. Hey, Rochelle, I'm always hungry, sis. You already know. Shout out to Richard Blackwell in the building. Good morning to you, man. We love you too, brother. We love you indeed. But yeah, I remember Poppy boy, yeah, man. And that's why I'm able to do what I'm able to do, because he introduced me, to auto mechanics. And I think the thing about it that we have to understand is, like I said a little while ago, teaching what you can, but you can't teach them everything. And all we have to do is give them the fundamentals. All we have to do is introduce them. And a lot of times the introduction and the fundamentals can take on a life of their own, and they will go even deeper. You know what I'm saying? Because there's many things that you've done. You took it and you ran with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing. But yeah, I miss Bobby dearly, man. I do indeed. Thank you, Richard. Richard's praying for us, asking God to surround us with his angels of protection. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you indeed. Hey, I'm always hungry, but I ain't never thirsty. Hey, watch out there now. Get off my live, Shelly. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Good morning, baby. Good morning, baby. Thank you for tuning in. Don't start flirting while I'm live now. I'm trying to be, I'm trying to be inspirational. I'm trying to be inspirational. Good morning, Evangelist Miller. Evangelist Miller is in the building, making it do what it does.
That's crazy. We were just saying something that ain't text. I'm trying to get back into that.
Okay.
I'm trying to get back into that.
Yep, so shout out to Evangelist Miller, Hand Helping Hands Ministries, and out of the Mooresville area with Reach Beyond. She's got a beautiful ministry. We have the privilege and the honor of partnering with her on Sunday mornings. And but when I tell you this woman of God is all over the place, from Mooresville to Troutman to Statesville to Cornelius, Huntersville, Charlotte. And God is using her to be a blessing to the people. And we continue to keep her covered in prayer, lifted in prayer, that the Lord will continue to strengthen her as well as her team, and continue to open the windows of heaven and pour her out a blessing she has not even room enough to completely receive. So thank you, Evangelist Miller, for joining us on this morning. You're doing great, nephew. Okay, so Rochelle says you're doing great, nephew, because Faith is an amazing little lady. She is indeed. She is indeed. Oh, come on, Richard. Don't do me like that, man. He said, I just pulled my bike and trailer to Kentucky and back this week, and I know what comes with Erie Street. Oh, okay. For some reason, let me tell y'all a true story. I saw his comment pop up, and I don't know what in the world. I thought I saw something about Buc-ee's. I'm that hungry. I'm that hungry. And but yeah, so you know how that is, bro. You hear them strange noise. See, especially if you're like me, because I ain't got nothing brand new. I mean, newest thing I got probably is my motorcycle. It's a 2019, and it's broke. But I be in my truck, my Excursion. It's a 05s, and and on top of it, I just had to do some major work on the motor. So yeah. And the worst part is when you listen to music and they got all them sound effects in it, and you go to turn the music down, and yeah. But anyway, I guess that's a me problem. But yeah. So no longer girl dad, he's now a girl dad and a boy dad. He's got the pair. What's in mind, man? Y'all plan on having about 3 more, 4 more?
Oh,
Huh?
maybe one more.
Maybe one more. Okay. Hopefully 1 or 2, 3 more. Because if I knew what I know now,
The rest of your hair gonna be gone quicker than mine.
look here. If I knew then what I know now, I'd have had to try to pop up about 2, 3 more, y'all. Because once you get to the grandbaby division, ladies and gentlemen, Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. Them grands is something else, boy. And so, you know, my wife and I, we only have two kids. Him and his sister, Tatiana Chanel, beautiful little queen in her very own right. And we stopped after two. It ain't easy raising little chaps, and if you do it right, it takes a lot. But of course, it's doable. And but yeah, we would have. I think we both agreed now. At least I know I do. Shelly, she's still on, I believe. It would have been nice to have probably about two more at least. How's married life?
One day at a time.
One day at a time.
Yeah.
Put you on the spot. You
Just
glad you
keep-
made the choice?
Yeah.
Okay. He said, y'all heard that? He said, yeah. Without hesitation. Naya, you hear that? He said, yeah, without hesitation. Yeah, yes, sir. All right. That's what's up.
Ain't no reason to change nothing though. If you've been dating for a long time, dating that person, you get married, just really keep doing the same thing.
Just keep doing the same
As
thing.
soon as you change up, then you know, issues may happen.
How easy is marriage?
It ain't easy.
Okay. Let's well tell the truth, right? It ain't easy.
It's no lie.
It ain't easy. But it's worth I believe it's worth the effort, though. I think people who talk negative about marriage in terms of I don't want to be married, it's because they ain't married. You know, and so people have a tendency to talk down about something that they don't have or can't do.
I think a lot of them just scared too.
Well, yeah.
Vows ain't nothing to play with. Once you do them vows, when them lambs gonna come trying to mess, stir things up. Like they some chefs or something.
Yeah. I don't mean to interrupt you, but we got to pray for Rochelle. She talked about me and your mama. Little Dusty baby at this age. That joker come here with gray hair. You know, come here with Albert's houses in the
I'm
back.
already saying I'm old. Lord, he gonna come out, boy.
Yeah, he barely made it out. Right.
Dog.
I couldn't imagine.
Hey, people do it though.
Yeah, they do it, but not
Do
dying.
it, man. Dude, that junk be having me tripped out.
I was talking to a friend last night, and we were talking about the same thing. How a certain individual, you know, got kids and grandkids the same age, you know, and so that's yeah. We're gonna pass on that one, Rochelle. Richard, what was you up in Kentucky doing, bro? Was you just going up there to hang out and chill? Or what? I will be. Oh, Kentucky. You was up there for the event. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was in Kentucky. Hopefully everything went well. Rochelle said she was 43 when she had August. And that's why he dressed the way he dressed. Because he an old man. That joker be in a full suit, a hat, and everything. Yeah, girl. That's exactly why. Yeah, you got you a mature baby. Yes, sir. You better stop messing with my nephew. I know that. Ain't nothing wrong with my nephew now. You better leave my nephew alone now. What's up, August? I call him Augie Doggy. Making it do what it do, man. He and I got similar tastes, man. I be out and about. I see a hat. Oh, I got to get that for August. I know he'll rock that. And sure enough. Yeah. But yeah, 43. That's
That ain't too bad, man.
That ain't too bad.
You getting that 50? Man, go sit down.
Yeah, 50. That's a whole other.
Now, folk, if they don't got no kids and they've been trying it, I mean, that's different.
Well, okay, I would agree with that.
That's
If you
completely
don't
different.
have no kids, you haven't had any kids, yeah, and you just like, look, okay, I can see that. But if you don't already had 2 or 3 kids at 50 years old, nah, you done been there, done that. You know, but children are a beautiful thing. y'all go through. I think I want to be careful because I can't speak for every child, but I think a lot of children go through a phase where they just about lose their mind. Yeah. And when I say lose their mind, they still know their name and their ABCs, but they just get to a point where they just think they know everything. You can't tell them nothing, and they just gonna rebel. You tell them go left, they go right. You tell them jump, they sit down. I mean to tell you, my goodness.
That's why you hear everybody once they get older, man, I wish I would have this, you know, wish you woulda, shoulda, coulda,
Woulda, shoulda, coulda. If I knew
shoulda
then,
this,
would I
and
know that?
this person said this, and I.
Rochelle says she got a friend who's having a baby and she's 51.
Like I said, that may work for them.
Yeah.
It's not for me. Man, I ain't talking about I will, but if something happens, man, gotta have stuff set up for that.
Well, if it happened, it
A
happened.
lot of free time. I mean,
Old Fort, that's a nice area to ride. We usually ride up here. We get off here and we ride up into Lake Lord. I have to take you up there one weekend, man. It's absolutely beautiful. 51 years old. Is it her first one, Rochelle?
you can't pull her up on here?
Who, Rochelle?
Yeah.
I don't think so. People think, exactly. People think that just because there's an entrance to the interstate that they have the right of way when it comes to merging.
You definitely not gonna have the right of way with me. You getting on going 20.
Yeah.
30.
You do not have the right of way when you enter the interstate. If you're merging, you got to yield to the traffic that's already traveling on the interstate. Good Lord. And then she had the nerve to look at us like we got 3 eyeballs in the middle of our forehead.
Looking like a ghost got scared.
Now I get it. Now if traffic allows, I'll move over to allow you to merge. But when traffic is, back, well, it's not really backed up, but when you got a vehicle next to you, you can't get over to allow them to merge. So they have the responsibility to wait. Driving Education 101. Guys, we might lose you as we get up here into these mountains. And this is now, we are now entering the...
That's nice, man.
Yeah. 7 miles outside of Black Mountain, so we're...
We swerving here in a minute.
Yeah. We're coming up here on the bike, and I'll be tearing it up. I'll be leaning in these curves right here.
No way.
Huh?
No way. And them Harleys be looking sketchy.
Nah,
Be looking
man.
like you gonna, hit with the what you call it? What's it called?
The floorboards?
Yeah,
Oh, I drive.
where the foot pedals is at. What's the name?
Engine guard?
They come on the side.
Oh, the side fairings? The
Yeah,
fairings?
yeah.
Nah, you ain't gonna drag them. Well,
Them videos you posted with people was going up that tail of the dragon, that's what they was doing, but they was hitting the little ditch. I don't know how they was doing that.
yeah, they had something else going on.
I guess it's an age requirement.
Yeah, they had something else going on for sure. So she does have kids already, and she's having another one at 51. Well, more power to her. Hopefully she's a young 51. Yeah. Hopefully she's a young 51, which I'm sure she's got to be. I mean, 51 ain't old. Don't get it twisted. But, I think we were 20. How old were we? I think we were like 20 or 21 when you were born. And so we started fairly young. And I wouldn't change that either. Because now here we are, you grown, and I'm still young enough to enjoy hanging out with you, chilling out with the grands, and so it ain't going nowhere. She back there.
Be feeling like it. She's sliding a little bit.
Probably should have took the chains off though, just to be safe. When we stop to eat, we can take the chains off. Yeah, when we stopped to get something to eat.
We got a good job.
Oh, it's her first. Okay, okay.
Chill.
Yeah, the lady who's 51.
Yeah, that's how I said like that right there says today.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So I understand. I understand. Yeah, I understand. Well, it's a beautiful thing.
I should have packed you a lunchbox.
Hey, man. It is what it is. I gotta keep this figure right.
I should have been jogging this morning.
Yeah, okay. Sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie, there have been slight talks and minor mentions of a certain somebody at some point picking up a motorcycle to ride with Kingdom Alignment Motorcycle Ministry. He's doing the mature thing, he's doing the responsible thing, and he's making sure that his business is what it needs to be before he goes in that direction. So most of his focus has been on McLaurin Trucking, and which is commendable and understandable. But at some point, Mr. CEO over here, aka Jackpot, Mike Patchin. So we'll see how that goes. I know Atlas already. We already got his patch ready. So
You better be about Rivala's patch.
yeah, she already got her motorcycle.
You behind on fixing that project.
Yeah, yeah. She asked me about the other day, Papa, you fixed my motorcycle. Oh gosh. So your mama asked me the other day if I was gonna get rid of it. I said I can't now.
Is she gonna get rid of it to get her an upgrade? Matter of fact, I gotta go ahead and put that little
Bro, she going back to sleep. It's her day off. Thanks for tuning in, sis. You go on and get your rest. And we'll chat with you soon. Yeah, we ain't talking about nothing, guys. We're just here. And this is a beautiful thing. And father and son able to spend time together. That speaks volumes, guys. That's what life is all about. I did something halfway right, because there are some people that grow up and don't want nothing to do with their folks, and that's I wouldn't even know how to deal with that type of a situation. So I'm just grateful that my kids, both my son and my daughter, they'll check on their parents from time to time. So, all right, enough of the mushy stuff. I was tired. We're supposed to leave 4 o'clock in the morning, guys. Yeah, I get the memo. I get the briefing, 4 o'clock. And I know he's a punctual kid. And so I'm like, all right, I'll be ready 4 o'clock. It's early now. I just preached and everything. And it's been a long weekend and everything. But son said 4 o'clock, Dad. So, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm going to lay down for a little bit. And because we still had to get the trailer and everything sorted out last night. That ended up being later than I had wanted it to be, because I had a meeting that, anyway.
You're on live right now.
But, folks, I finally get in the house and,
right now,
get me some rest. And I know I got to get up in a few more hours, but 3 o'clock come around, I'm waiting for a call or a text or something.
Nothing. Man. You know, I like to be
4 o'clock get there. Guess what, guys? I ain't hear nothing from nobody. And I said, well, if he ain't called, I ain't calling. I'll roll back over. But my point is, the little bit of rest that I was supposed to get before I had to get up at 4 o'clock, I didn't really get to get, because in my mind, I'm tossing and turning about the time.
We in the car. I'm going to go pick up some stuff right now.
Boy, finally my wife is like, is Shaquan coming? I said, I don't know. Call him and find out. So apparently he had sent me a text saying, we'll just leave at 6 o'clock. I ain't see that text until I got up and started getting ready. So, I don't know what happened to the Wolverine over here, but for whatever reason, 4 o'clock didn't suit him.
Man, I thought you had an alarm clock set, man.
I
You would
was,
have seen the text message. Oh, thank you, Lord. And you would have went back to bed.
man.
You sat there, wouldn't have got up till the time I got there anyway.
Well, I'm saying.
And then I would have waited an hour and 30 minutes for you to get ready.
Nah,
Then
it
you would have
wouldn't took me
said,
that long to get
I need to
ready.
get food. Then you would have been trying
I
to make
do need to get food.
some breakfast. Then we would have still been leaving at this same time. The Lord told me to just go ahead.
No, the
and
Lord told you to just, okay, all right.
It made more sense.
It made more sense.
He
Okay.
said to get your rest. You said you preached.
Okay, that part. It's a good thing you're a godly man and you're hearing from the Lord.
Man.
Shama mama.
Man, he kept waking me up too out my sleep, saying, "Hey, you need to do that, do that."
Man, look at here, man. I'm sitting here just as tired, making a sacrifice for my son. And so, it is what it is. That's what we do. That's what we do. Let me say this, somebody that might be watching. What's up, C1s, ladies and gentlemen, saints and eights, everybody, including Unedited. Y'all did great show. God is an awesome man. Thank you so much, Rochelle. Thank you so much. It's nice to have people rooting for you. And so we appreciate you. C1's in the building. You was there when C1 showed up at church, wasn't you?
Tall dude, man.
Yeah, tall dude. Yeah. The Gold Wing ride. He was on that way. Luis.
Tall,
Yeah.
Tall brother.
Yes, sir. Tall New Yorker in the building. Rochelle said, I'm going for real this time. Girl, you might as well just hang out with your family, girl. We out here just chit-chatting, making it do what it do. Boy, but I know how it is on that Monday. As a former hairdresser myself. And come Monday, shut it down. Usually work all weekend long. Boy, I remember them days. Sometimes I be in the shop 7 o'clock in the morning and don't get home till about 1, 2 o'clock at night. Long days in the shop. My goodness. And come Monday, I'd veg out all day. Well, not all day, but. Yeah, but here we is now. What time we left, son? About 7 o'clock?
No, 6:30.
It was 6:30 we left?
It's like 6:30, probably 6:45.
Yeah, about 7 o'clock. I'm tired though, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm tired. So much going on.
Another reason why I'm trying to do it kind of like early, so we ain't driving too much.
Yeah, we'll still be able to get back. We're gonna just.
I gotta get back now. You see, I got stuff to do now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta live life one day at a time. Some things just come. You gotta handle it. We'll be back by 3 o'clock.
We won't be back by
3 o'clock. We got to be. I got stuff to do. Come on.
Yeah, we might be back by 3. We might make it back by 3.
As long as you find where to drive through, we can't sit down today.
No, I mean, shoot. What time is it now? It's 8 o'clock. 8:20. We get something to go. Be honest with you, I might just thug it out. And, because right now, if we stop at fast food, they're going to be serving breakfast. I need lunch. So I might thug it out. It all depends on what time we start. Yeah, because this will probably take us there as far as gas.
Tell you one thing, I really didn't want to drive all the way up here for real.
We'll pull over, I drive.
No, I'm saying just to this
Oh, to
far
drive
to
in
go
general.
get, to get
well,
it. But you gotta
couldn't
do
find it
what you
local.
want. Nah, none of them were really local at all. They wasn't even really worth it either.
Well, it wasn't worth it.
Like the other ones I was seeing, well, it was some in Virginia, so same distance. But
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do.
you ain't lying. I gotta quit procrastinating right now.
Yeah, that cost you dearly on that other one.
What?
Ooh, I know you sick.
I said that this morning driving. I was like, boy, God, I heard you. I ain't procrastinating no more. As soon as I something come up, ain't no procrastinating on it at all.
Yep.
That right there every time. Just like that transmission on Little Red that time. Like I learned that real quick.
That's a nice truck right there.
I rather had the two-door though.
You gonna go that big? You might as well get the
Nah.
four-door color today.
Two-door. I just get the long bit. Yeah. For that
If I'm gonna do
Ram,
the two-door,
the
I'm
Ram,
gonna do the short bit.
no. Well, either way, it just depends on what you do though.
Yeah.
I just think the Ram look better than the two-door. The four-doors is cool, but I like the
That
two-door.
joint's a piece right there.
Now the F-150, not the F-150, the I think it's the F-250 dually. Man, them bad, but the two-door, them short.
I like the old ones.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I should have kept the one that I had. Just like that daggone short bed Chevy. What I tell you.
Man, that truck would have been easy.
Yeah.
All them trucks. The trucks is crazy out here. Now I see why a lot of them old heads, they just be sitting on stuff.
Sitting on them.
Sitting on. Yeah, I lost out so bad on that truck. Like, I'm sick. What I'm about to pay for this one, I could have got that one and put it on for the price. I was like, dang. Waiting around. Now it seems like everything coming up at once, I got to pay, but I ain't finna procrastinate. Still got to get paid. Still got to be done.
That's it. Talk about you eagle-eyed. The boy see everything. Alright guys, we ain't gonna prolong the time and worry your patience.
This broke.
But I tell you this, guys, I was on a conversation last night for probably over an hour, working on some things that we'll be bringing to the Retro Philosophy Show. You'll notice that there will be I don't know if you've noticed, but we're shifting some things intentionally, strategically, and prayerfully. And so we're going to be addressing some things in the very near future that I think will benefit those who are tuning in. So yeah, we're working on some things, guys. And when you tune in, it's worth your while, man. It's worth your while. Let's see if we can do this real quick. Anthony James, what's going on, family? Thank you for pressing play and joining the broadcast, man. Me and my namesake over here, we're traveling up the road on our way to Tennessee. Pick up a couple things and get on back home. And being that I wasn't able to go live from the studio, I said I'd do it from the mobile studio. And so here we are. I was having some problems, man, but I was able to get it figured out this morning. That's why he's driving.
How'd you get it to stay?
Huh?
How you get it to stay on the landscape?
It's just as long as it stays at this one. I'm not even using this one because it's messing up. So that part I wasn't able to get sorted out. I don't know why it's doing that, but it is. And so it's annoying. But I wasn't able to stream to my personal page anymore, and so we was able to get that sorted out. So we said we'd go ahead and go live and chit chat with you good folks on today. We have, let's see here, we have the revival in the mountains that's coming up. I don't think I have it on my iPad, it's on my phone, I believe. But those dates are going to be the 26th and 27th. As a matter of fact, I think it's the 26th through the 28th up in Elk Park, North Carolina. Will be one of the speakers on Friday the 26th. So inbox me, whatever, and I'll get you all the details. I want to trying to remember the address. I can't remember the address off the top of my head, but I'll definitely send you the flyer if you're interested in coming and supporting Revival in the Mountains. We will be celebrating our 17th church and pastoral anniversary at Upper Praise Ministries. That takes place on the 28th of this month, 11:30 a.m. And that will happen at the Hilton Garden Inn in Mooresville, North Carolina, 150 Gateway Boulevard or something like that. We'll be posting that as well. Oh, and even before then, the 20th of this month, we'll be doing the What's Love Marriage Enrichment session number 2. Last month we did session number 1 and had a good turnout and even better, engagement. We said we're not going to keep these folk no more than an hour. I said we still want more, so it did go over an hour. I think almost 2 hours when it was said and done. And then even once it was done, some people were still kind of fellowshipping afterwards. But again, it was just, good times, good vibes, necessary content, helpful content. With the marriage enrichment sessions, I want you guys to understand we're not putting this together to fix your marriage, especially in one setting. But we're there to share as well as collect tips and tools to enrich our marriages and relationships. No one has all the answers, but everyone has an answer. So we're looking forward to another good turnout. We're not looking forward to another good turnout. We're looking forward to another good time. Yeah. It's not about the numbers as much as it is the quality of the engagement. So, yeah. I will say this as it relates to our relationships. If you're not willing to be honest, then you really don't want help. Sometimes you have to be honest, brutally honest. Well, I'm not going to say brutally honest. We don't want you to be brutally honest, but we want you to be honest. And then I also want to caution on one's level of transparency, because everybody's not ready to see everything in your life. So, I will caution us all with the level of transparency. And sometimes that can create a problem because we allow certain people access that they shouldn't have had to begin with. And so, anywho, we're going to be talking about some good stuff for session 2. We're going to talk about levels of intimacy and some more stuff. So there is a RSVP link that is available, that is out. If you would like to come, we would appreciate it. The RSVP on that sheet, the RSVP link, there are a couple questions that we ask that you answer. Real simple questions, nothing, invasive or anything like that. But it will help us better prepare for the session. So I will post that on my Facebook page. So if you're watching this from YouTube or TikTok, because I think we're streaming live on TikTok. Let me see something real quick. I'm new to TikTok, and so I've been going live on there recently, and I don't even know how to really navigate TikTok because I'm not as familiar. So I don't even know how to. Maybe I'm not live on TikTok. to check it to see. If I am.
You should see it be ready just like.
Oh yeah, I think I am. I think I
Yeah,
am.
that's it.
Let's see. Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, we are. Okay.
Sound crazy.
All right, guys. So we are streaming live on TikTok as well. I don't have a lot of followers on TikTok.
I don't
As a
think
matter
that
of fact,
matters though.
you don't think that
It
matters?
don't matter.
I've got a whopping 187 followers on TikTok. So I need you guys to help me make that change. Yeah. So I'm going to ask that if you're watching on YouTube or even Facebook, that you head over to TikTok when you get a chance and follow me on TikTok as well. 'Cause depending on what I'm doing and where I'm going, you know,
Helmet back there.
for real,
Yeah.
just stop and grab it.
That's too dangerous.
I am, I'll go live on. Sometimes I go straight to Facebook. Sometimes I go straight to, Twitch even.
I
Matter of
tried to
fact,
use it. I couldn't figure out how to
well,
use it.
I'm streaming live on Twitch as well right now, and I definitely don't know how to navigate or work that. I think Troy was telling me about that a while ago. He used to use it a lot. He used to do his live DJ sessions and stuff, and it worked well for him. And so we've been streaming there as well. But I think my main platforms that I really try to work with are YouTube and Facebook. I tried to go live to Instagram, but couldn't get it set up through the app that I use. Miles to Knoxville. Last time I was in Knoxville, I broke down. We'll be red. That's it, Retro. I ain't going no further. So I'm gonna get her fixed. C1's my condolences, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, let's keep C1's and his family in our prayers on the loss of his uncle. And Father, we thank you for your grace and mercy, for your love and compassion. We thank you for Corey on this morning, and we thank you for his family. We ask, God, that you would comfort them during this time of difficulty as they lay a loved one to rest. I pray, God, that you would give them the wherewithal to make it through. And that they would look to you as the author and finisher of their faith. As the old folk would say, earth has no sorrow that heaven cannot heal. And so, God, we pray for healing for this family, and we just ask that you would be there to comfort them. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Corey, man, we definitely got you in our prayers, bro. You and the family. And losing a loved one is never easy. Sometimes you say, "Ooh, they lived a full life." That don't make it no easier. Hey, truck drivers, stay over there. Yeah, losing a loved one is never easy. And so again, our condolences to you and your family, sir. Anybody else have any prayer requests, man? Make sure you check us out, man. And we've got a couple groups floating around here on Facebook. We've got Kingdom Alignment Motorcycle Ministry. Grace Ministries of Mooresville. You can leave your prayer requests on either one of those pages. Upper Grace Ministries is a page, Kingdom Alignment is a group. But you can certainly leave any prayer requests on either one of those sites or my personal page for that matter. And part of South Carolina C1s? My goodness. Good? You're a professional driver. I shouldn't be worrying about nothing over here, right? Let's sit back and chill, right? Alright, I'm going to do that then. I'm going to recline my seat. Let the professional do what professionals do. Hey, watch out there now. Go ahead now. Hold on, wait a minute. Where your headset at? Where your headset at, professional? Yo, you ain't got your trucker headset on, man. What's going on? You okay? You running a fever? Oh, them truckers, boy. What's up, man? Y'all truck drivers, y'all be cracking me up, boy. Y'all don't leave home without that headset.
Yep.
Yes, Lord.
We go all day without charging it. These AirPods only last for like 6 hours.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, go all day without charging. They act like you don't want to move in eco mode. You hit that sport mode, it be a little bit more.
You ain't trying to burn through that gas. Put it on
Yeah,
regular.
you put that thing back on eco, right?
Nah, just put it back on normal. Just put it back on normal. Why? Nah, just put
it
it
is.
on.
Ain't
So
it?
that's the only setting is the eco and sport.
Nah. What you in right now?
Sport.
The sport?
Normal.
Oh, there you
Normal
go.
drive. Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
That joker said don't burn through the gas. Later for sport. Yeah, but the Timminsonville? Oh, Timminsville. Okay, Timminsville, South Carolina.
3 miles.
A few months east. Okay, so right down the road. Yeah, see, well, you be seeing them out there. They have them headsets on, boy. Yes, Lord. Hey, where that thing? Make it do what it do.
Noise cancellation. Before the Apple noise cancellation time
Okay,
out.
yeah, noise cancellation.
Got a window all the way down. Don't even hear no background.
Nothing. Come on, truck driver. Them trucks be noisy too, boy.
Well, I was talking trash about them joints too.
You was until you got one.
I said, boy, this is gonna save the day.
Save the day. So go flip that thing up and they just be doing their thing. Be at the buffet with their headset on.
I see, I ain't doing all that. But that's a lot. I guess when we go grab that food, even if we in and out, we be
Be
able.
in and out. We taking that thing off. That thing be on, boy. That's how you know a trucker is married to his truck. That's the wedding ring between a truck driver and a truck. The trucker headset.
Took me like 3 years before I got one.
And now you're a believer.
Yep. I be trying to tell everybody, man, put them AirPods up. We can hear all that noise. Don't get on here with that.
Yeah.
Don't try to get on my car. Call us back.
Yeah, get out this fast lane if you ain't gonna be moving now. Don't be hindering the flow of traffic, man. Don't hinder the flow. Oh well. Oh man, we've been on here an hour, man. Let me get out of y'all way, man. We ain't even talking about nothing much, but sometimes those are the best conversations, the best encounters, where there's no agenda, where there's no point to be made, no point to be proven, just chit chat.
I had found one of those one time too doing a job.
What's
South
up?
Road. Them little, I guess a little luggage container thing that go on top of the car. I couldn't fit that in the truck though. I had to leave it. I didn't know they cost that much either.
Yeah,
Things is pricey.
he be finding everything, y'all. first started, when he first got his CDLs, he was working for a company that maintained the interstate down in the Charlotte area. Every single day, he was finding something. Stuff of value too. Phones, iPads, money.
Yeah, you find money all the time. My homeboy said that's how he lost his money. He had about a whole rack fly out the window. He was counting his money while he was driving with the window was down. I said, well, what do you think? Just sucked it out of his hand, he said.
That's crazy. Me and Levi was riding. We was coming back from Louisiana, I believe it was. Yeah, for the RTE last year. And he had his wallet in his vest pocket, but didn't have it zipped up. And the wind got it, and the whole wallet flew out. Money and everything. I look at my rear view, I ain't see him. He called. He on the side of the road trying to recover his money. We recovered most of it. Haywood County, we here, man. Who live in Haywood County? That's where we are right now, man. So Tennessee will be here in just a second, man. For just a second. Then we headed back to North Carolina. We ain't here for a long time. We ain't even here for a good time. We just here for a little time. Get in, get what we gotta get in. We gonna get on out. Oh, I thought that was fire. Yo, it's mad foggy. All of a sudden.
Starting to climb now.
Huh?
Starting to climb the mountain now. Get up there.
Yeah, we get up a little higher there in elevation. Yes, sir. I don't know why that thing want to do that. And trust me, the camera does it absolutely no justice. But it's way foggier than what it looks. Visibility is dropping, ladies and gentlemen. It's dropping. Chantel Williams, what's going on, young lady? How you doing? Hope all is well with you and yours. What part of 77 you on, young lady? I tell you one thing, you stay on that motorcycle, girl. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you at all. I saw Low Key was out and about too in my area. Had I known, I'd have to pull up on them and show some love. You know, Retro's radar. She says, hey, from the ground of I-77 on my way home. Oh, on my way home. Chantel, what part of 77 you on, sis? If you're on your way home and you're on 77, you must be on your... Oh, West Virginia. Man, look at here. That's what's up. I need to get up to West Virginia. I was up through there the other day, but I want to get up there on a trip where I just got time for it, cut out just for West Virginia to explore. Whether you know it or not, and you don't. My mom was from West Virginia. Yes, sir. She's from Logan, West Virginia.
2 miles. Keep left.
Yeah, she's from Logan, West Virginia. And it's been years on top of years since we've been to her hometown, which is a very small part. But man, I guess that's the atmosphere smelling like that.
Smell like smoke. I was about to say it might be smoke, but nah, it's fog, but it's definitely smell like smoke
It
on
smells
fire.
like something burning. I was up in Beckley the other day, and West Virginia has some beautiful riding as well, man. So, yeah, just don't make the wrong turn. But anyway, that's a whole other conversation. But I am going to I'm gonna take one of these weekends, just head on up the road. That's what I'm gonna do. Chantel, where you coming from, sis? If you don't mind me being nosy. I know the RTE, the Ride to Eat, is coming up. That'll be the first weekend in October, and that is going to be held this year to be in Little Rock, Arkansas. Just going to zoom by this guy, man, because I was looking at a video just yesterday where a car was driving in a truck. It was a what was it? It was like one of them big bulldozers. Matter of fact, the car was parked and the bulldozer was driving down the street, and the tire just blew out. You would have thought somebody dropped a bomb on the corner, but the car just.
86 miles. Continue straight.
Ooh-wee. This fog is really coming in now. It's thick as a Snickers. Thick as 2-day-old grits. You probably don't remember, but one year we rode from Miami to Massachusetts, and we had this little caravan, and you see how it's foggy like that? She said,
That's the same time that what you call it blew up.
huh?
The hood came up.
No, it was just me, you, your mama, and your sister, just the four of us. Yeah, I'll never forget that trip. Y'all was back there now. It's like that cloud just followed us.
I like that knocking sound. See all them pigs.
Those joints too. Little piglets. Piglets. Y'all want to
That's a dangerous
slow
load.
down? Let me grab one of them little piglets.
Dangerous load because it be shifting, especially when you got bulls and stuff like that and cows and stuff. They be shifting around, baby. Got a homeboy said he was
Negro
going.
Mountain Road.
What?
She said nice riding except on Negro Mountain Road. I don't know if that's a real road or not, but I don't know if I want to ride that road. Chicago. Okay. So she's
I said something about the connection.
next year I'm gonna be in attendance because it got me a 1975 Gold Wing, and but I got to get me a old Harley. So I'm hunting an old Harley Davidson. It's got to be at least, I'd like something at least be in the 70s or older. And so I'm going to ride the 75 Gold Wing across the country next year. That's the plan. I'll be 50 in December. So next year, a 50-year-old gentleman is going to hop on a 50-year-old motorcycle and ride Route 50 across the country. Preach Breed will be 50 as well. As a matter of fact, I think he just turned 50. So who knows? He might hop out there and catch me on Route 50, and two 50-year-olds will ride a portion of Route 50 together. So who knows? K Solo said, he's interested in riding along as well. He's working on something classic, and so I'm hoping that we can get a few gentlemen or even ladies as well to join us on a classic ride on Route 50. And so the thing is, you can join us for the ride by all means. We're encouraging you to hop on a classic, a vintage, a retro motorcycle, and 1980s and older, and ride along with it. You say, well, you know, my old school bike can't make that whole trip. Well, that's cool. Just ride a portion of this. Retros, nifty 50, retro ride. I don't know. We'll give it some. We'll give it an official name here soon. But that's what we've been gearing up for. The first bike I got, it's not going to be a candidate for cross country. It's a 75 KZ 400, and I was going to use it, but we've since come across the Gold Wing, and so we're going to use the Gold Wing instead. That'll give me a little bit more power and probably a little bit more comfort as well, especially as it relates to storage, because it's got a couple of saddlebags, hard saddlebags and stuff. I might even throw a tour pack on it, and yeah, so that's going to be interesting. We'll start to share a little bit more content about that. I've already put some out, but we'll be putting some more out as we get a little bit closer. That literally looked like K-Solo right there, going back there on that bike there. K-Solo, where you at, sir? I'm gonna call him in just a second and see if that was him going.
He ain't doing no typing while he riding.
Going east on 40 in this fog. Let me see something. What is this? Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what we will be doing. Like I said, we'll be sharing more information with you guys on that. Chantel says she'll go. Okay, that's what's up. What you doing, truck driver?
Playing checkers.
Okay. Chantel, we'll have a conversation. We'll have a conversation. We will have a conversation. And then what we do is, what I'll probably do is those who are showing interest will probably get together, have a chit chat, do a show, and just chit chat about it, talk about it. It's not going to be something that has a whole bunch of rules or stipulations or anything like that. If you want to go, come on, you know. If you got an old school, bring it. If not, you know, hey, just bring what you got. Life is too easy for us to make it difficult. Real talk. Life is too easy for us to make it so difficult. Cheat code is take it one day at a time. Yeah, that's the cheat code. Take it one day at a time. I've never rode Route 50, Interstate 50, whatever it is. Is it what is it? You got highways, you got interstates, you got, what else you got? You got, but I've never rode it before. I believe Shaquila rode it on her last cross-country ride on her little 200. We had talked about trying to time it to where we would have been able to do it together, but we just couldn't make the timing work. Well, I could make her timeline work for me, but we are still going to launch out next year, and take the trek. And I'm excited about it, man. Yeah, your boy be 50 years old in a few more months, man. December 13th, be 50. And right now, in this very moment, I feel every bit of 50. God almighty, I feel every bit of it. Matter of fact, pull over here at this next stop so I can get some Alka-Seltzer and some Bengay and some Geritol and some, what else old folk let me stop. All I did was sleep wrong, that's all. We only have like a gazillion pillows on our bed. All of them seem to end up on my wife's side. And I don't know why women feel they've got to have an enormous amount of pillows on the bed. How many pillows y'all got on your bed? You ain't got that many? Okay. Maybe. Well, you know what? Your mama always was like that. Just like a gazillion pillows. She be all propped up too. I don't even know how she sleep like that. All kind of pillows. Let's see here. Take a second. Take a second at a time, a minute at a time, until we get to one day. Sometimes these struggles, these battles, these once you got that right, girl. But the only ones not making mistakes are the ones not doing anything. You said a mouthful right there. I did a whole spiel about that. I'm not gonna go into it right now. Maybe I'll rehash it at a later date. But you're so right. The only ones not making mistakes are those that are not doing anything. But guess what? Therein is their mistake. So even they are making a mistake. I'd rather make mistakes than make the mistake of not doing anything. Yeah. See, this thing called life is a whole learning experience. And so we're going to fail from time to time. But when you learn from the failure has been transformed into a learning experience. And so it becomes a win-win. Yeah. The only time a failure works against you is if you stay there and don't do nothing about it. But the moment you begin to extract the wisdom and the experience from the failure, that's the come up. And that's how you win. So yeah, that's a good one, Chantel. Thank you for posting that. So this is the part of 40 that they're still repairing from the storm. They said this whole thing was wiped out. Portions of it anyway. Yes, sir. I've made my fair share of mistakes, and I'm sure I got a few more to make. But by God's grace, I'm going to learn from every one of them. And eventually, I will come out better than I was when I went in. Yes, sir. Oh, Lord. That's probably about my 30th time I've yawned. So what I'm going to do, since I have a professional behind the wheel, I'm going to end my live, and I'm going to nod off. I might even snore and drool. And then when I wake up, we're going to be at the drive-thru of some restaurant. Yeah, we'll be at the drive-thru of some restaurant. It could be a Mickey D's. It could be a Burger King. It could be an Arby's. I ain't really too fancy about Arby's. It could be a Bojangles. I can go for some fried chicken right now. What's on the menu today, guys? Let's see here. I'm not even a Chick-fil-A guy. I mean, I'll eat some Chick-fil-A, but I don't swear by it like a lot of folks do. What's y'all's favorite restaurant? Some people, when they travel, they prefer certain restaurants. Some people, when they travel, they avoid certain restaurants. At one point, it was just me and Waffle House, especially when I'm on the bike, and went to a Waffle House, Shaquan, when we was doing the NC Four Corners. Chantel, you got to knock out the Four Corners. You got to do the Mission 448 Four Corners. Well, you don't have to, but I'm kindly asking you if you would support your little brother, if you would support the movement, and consider doing the Four Corners of Florida or any state, because we've got the Four Corners of the lower 48 states open for registration. Anybody else that's watching and you ride a motorcycle and you're a ground pounder, support your homie, man. We got a good thing going. So anyway, we were doing the Four Corners of North Carolina. Our first stop was Wilmington. And I thought about making some changes to the program, or at least adding some incentives. But I digress. We stopped at a Waffle House in Wilmington. It was downtown Wilmington, and that alone kind of threw me off. I'm like, Waffle House downtown? Okay, we get there and it's in what do you call it? A storefront. I mean, it was nice, clean, neat. I was like, this is not giving Waffle House. And but they did have a homeless guy out front that was panhandling, so, I don't know, he might have been paid just to kind of, but anyway. He wasn't paid because he came in and they made him leave. But anyway, the food was just all right. So I'm convinced that if the Waffle House is too neat, the food ain't gonna be too great. Because normally you walk to a Waffle House and the floor is sticky,
They be busy.
The folks behind the counter look like they just got off a 15-year bid, Some of them don't have all their teethuses and stuff.
They getting paid good money though.
That's what they say. But I don't think, I think it's like management, not so much.
From what I heard, the cooks, they say get paid good money too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get paid good money. And they allowed to.
And they allowed to what?
Like you allowed to tip the cook and stuff too. So.
Yeah, but a lot of times when I'm on the bike, especially if I'm solo by myself, usually, because they usually have one, especially in the southern states, they got one at every exit almost. What was I coming up through here the other day? I'm trying to remember when I came up here, I was on the bike. I'm trying to remember where I was going. Oh, I was on my way to Knoxville. Coming up through here, and I was getting into on my way to Knoxville. I like that. Knowledge is your payment. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Yep. Knowledge is your payment. Sometimes I think the biggest things with quote unquote failures as we go through them, I think we put too much focus or emphasis on what we think people will think. And I can hear some folks, I don't care what nobody say and think, yeah, okay. Who are you trying to convince? I think that affects everybody to some degree, and I don't care what people say, but I care what people say, and but I think when we remove that from the equation, you just, you do what you got to do, and you learn from it, you extract wisdom and knowledge from the whole experience, and as Chantel is saying, that's your payment. Knowledge is powerful, man. Well, maybe I should say it this way. Knowledge is key. Wisdom is powerful. And the reason why I say it like that is because wisdom is the correct application of knowledge. So knowledge is key. The Bible says, with all thine getting, get understanding. Sometimes when I share my knowledge, I get paid in other forms because I went through it, made it easier for you. So now I choose a compensation that will grow me even more, perhaps in other ways. Okay, nice, nice. I like that. See, now look at that fall gone, nothing but sunshine. Approaching the peak of the mountain. And that's just like life, man. If you can get to the fall, there's sun up above. There's sun up above. Yes, sir. You just got to continue to what? Elevate. Don't stop in the fall. You got to keep on elevating. Ain't that right, son? Keep on pressing. Look at us now. We are above the thing which once tried to cloud our vision. See, that's why you gotta you if you walk only by what you see, man, you're vulnerable. Sometimes you walk by faith and not by sight. Sometimes it ain't what I see that encourages me. It's what I know that encourages me. All right, we got somebody chiming in from Twitch. I don't know what they're trying to say. Cheap viewers on streamfood.com. I don't know what that means. But apparently somebody's over here on the Twitch platform.
Probably trying to get you to buy something or something.
Yeah.
They did that before to me too. Talking about buy something to get more viewers or something.
Look at here, man. We ain't buying no views. We ain't buying no likes. We ain't buying no shares. We're gonna keep it 100. We're gonna keep it authentic. And if it's meant to be, it's gonna be. But I ain't buying no views. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. We ain't them kind of folk, and we ain't doing them kind of things. Now, some folk out there, they saying, man, look here, that's you. You do that. You do you. You do you. I would love to see this platform grow, but truth be told, I'm not here for it to grow. I'm here to be authentically me, and if it grows, I'd appreciate that. And that might make sense to about a handful of people. Yeah.
That's probably where the storm happened at too. For
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah. This is part two. That was damaged pretty bad too.
Probably see.
Yeah.
Yep, but they cutting right there. It look like that's probably from the storm though.
It definitely is.
Nah, they couldn't. They look like they.
Nah, that was from it. When we come back down, you'll see it.
Oh, I could be down there
There's
working.
water along the other side, so when it flooded.
It's my first time being up here. I know Josh came when it was still bad. Him and TJ was bringing that equipment to that quarry up there to help them get that dirt sifted out.
Yeah, but some people, man, they think that they can buy their way through life, and it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Now there's some folk, obviously, getting a real nice check off of social media. I'd like to get one too.
He's taking his time, boy.
Yeah, he's taking his
He being
time.
safe with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
But as they say, in due time. All right, good folks. I'm out of here, man. I'm gonna see if I can convince this young driver to stop so an old man can get something to eat.
They got the big bulldozers down there too.
I think it's getting ready to open up here. boys and girls, saints and ain'ts.
Dang, come on, that joint crazy.
You see that?
I see a little bit of it.
It's your boy Retro, man. Thank you for pressing play, hanging out with us for a little while as we make our way up the road. We'll be back real soon. Retro Philosophy TV. You know your boy out here collecting miles and smiles. Of course, today we're not on tune, so obviously. We'll talk to y'all soon. All right. It's time to bed down for the night. Talking about a serious hurricane coming this way from the Virginia area. And I'm not going to be going down this mountain. So, it's time to get a little shut-eye.
You have a community.
All right. It's time to bed down for the night. Talking about a serious hurricane coming this way from the Virginia area. And I'm not going to be going down this mountain. So, ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, everybody, including Lottie Dottie. It's your boy Retro. Let you know that registration for Mission 448 is open. You can register today and ride the four corners of your state or multiple states. Who's going to be the first to collect the four corners of each of the lower 48 states? Hashtag Who's Got Next. Register today and ride the four corners of your state.